Okay, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. You are still tuned in to Fantastic Fridays. We're here with you every single Friday, and on a Friday, them win a name Friday, from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. here on News Talk 93 FM. So, from the hear the song there, and I know what time it is. It is time to talk the Ting with Kim. All right, so for this week's discussion, as you guys know, every week I love an interactive discussion. I love hearing your feedback. So feel free to share your comments on our Instagram Live. So if it is that you're not aware of our Instagram page and you want to see what's actually happening in studio, or you want to see my Santa hat kite wear every time in a December, you know, from a city buzzing, don't it? Well buzzed. Yes. We work on it. Listen, you know, so I'm going to represent the season, right? So yes. So just in case you want to know what's happening in studio, or you hear some voices and you want to know who them people are, I've never seen them before. Because, you know, once upon a time, radio was limited to just hearing voices, you know? Now you can actually see the persons and the personalities behind the names. Yeah. So make sure you jump in on Funtastic 93 FM, or just tune in on Newstalk 93 FM.net. And you have the online option for people coming on the global thing. We know so they might tune into the Newstalk 93 readily. So we have the Newstalk93.net as well. All right. So last week, as I said, we were discussing online dating, a blessing or a curse. And for some persons, they were saying, boy, I think Lionel said it last week. Him think initially it could have been a blessing, but these days it's more a curse. Yeah. And as we said last week, several people have good and bad experiences. You have some people who are saying, yeah, online dating, you know, we support it. I've met my partner. I know people who married outside. I know people who have never crossed paths ever in life. I'm in a two different continents, and yet they are married today. Stuff like that, you know. But then you have some people as well. They almost want to turn off the internet the way they vex. Right? So we understand that everybody has different experiences. But I want to know, firstly, how many of you guys have even tried online dating? Come, talk the things. It named Talk the Thing with Kim. Have you tried online dating?
Well,
Also, if it is that you're on the live or listening on the radio, feel free to send your comments via WhatsApp or even text message to 876-792-3530. You can also comment on the Instagram Live. I will read your comments out loud.
well, it's kind of risky to actually say you're going to try online dating.
No, firstly, have you ever?
Well, have I ever?
Chef
Oh, you could start to say risky, you know.
Have you ever? Chef, have I ever? Yeah, that's my answer.
Well, yes.
Okay, no, you're talking.
Alright, so you can't lead without the risky, but tell me first, alright, I've tried it.
I've tried it.
And I want to break up the people in folly crowd because people, if you have ever messaged somebody you never knew before on an app such as Facebook in attempts to so-called let me get to know you, that's basically online dating.
Yeah.
And you don't know the person other than an online version
Most
of the
people
person.
think that it requires a dating app. You don't have to be on a dating app.
You don't need to depend on it. It can happen on all social media
It can be
platforms.
in the DMs.
Yeah. So once you reach that DM talking about them want to get to know you.
So hold on. What about the wrong call them?
Yeah.
Or the random text that call them?
Yeah.
Well, is it true it's online dating? The calling start not really fit into play, but if they do take it to an app such as WhatsApp, I would move it to online.
I don't know if I ask because we've had where those people call, you know, and you say, oh, wrong number, and
Yeah,
so
but
hold on,
like
I can't even know you.
Yeah.
Right? Is that online dating?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Big up to Andrew Vitamin 71.
Big up yourself and Chev Official and Mrs. Sinner 876. Big up to the self and for all you guys out there in Radio Land. But what have you guys ever tried online dating? I know Carty last week said no, I don't hear thing that. But the funny thing is, there's so many persons that I've heard say, oh, and I'm writing that, and then a few months on the line, them have stories they can share with online dating. So I just want to know, I asked that question because I want to know how the perspective towards it is changed. I think once upon a time it was shunned and like, you met somebody online? Yeah. Are you desperate?
Exactly.
Compared to now, where people are like, almost like social media now. Like, me step on, so, you know?
Hear them not? You're so weird. Why you don't go out and meet somebody in real life? You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're online. No, you know the worst part? Them online from the app. I see your profile, I link you, and I ask you. So I'm like, but you're on the app and you saw me. That means you're on it too. Why are you judging me?
Yeah.
Right?
What about someone there right now? That one I feel a vibe with online dating. Talk to me. Jada in the building, we have Chevy Dan, we have Chevy drums, we have Kimmie Kim. Talk to me.
I seen your girl post a BM, so I hit her in the DM. All eyes, yeah, I see him. Yeah, this your man, I hate to be him. It goes down in the DM.
So guys, you know, so from it reached to the point where songs are made about it, it is that common. So I say that to say, guys, don't feel embarrassed about it. Don't feel like, oh, don't make nobody shun you because you've met somebody online or you're trying to meet someone online. It is just another way of meeting people, right? But as Pinky says, she said, no, I haven't. I should. Maybe. I don't know. Nothing tried, nothing done. And then Andrew writes him into online dating fun. Andrew, I feel like you get got problems online.
No, but I want to also clarify for the ladies. Even if you did not initiate contact
but
online,
somebody DM.
but you respond to somebody in hopes or with them asking you to say, all right, I'll give that a try. That is also online dating. Because woman them love talk about say, me no look man. You know what I say? But even a man looking you is dating too, whether or not you start or not. Once you start in a conversation to say, well, you know, I've seen you around or I've seen your photos or whatever, and you start that little dating process, online dating.
So would we consider like online friending like a friend date option? I don't know. Because I've met
because people
because I've actually met good friends, and I'll say good friends loosely, but I've met people I consider good friends online. We've never met in person, but like we talk online like we know each other from years.
Yeah, but some of those friends.
So is it online friending?
If it's not from like a work background, then it's probably online dating, because the one person that might have reached out to start the interaction probably reached out to say, you know, boy, that girl look nice. Let me talk to her.
No, when I say online friending, I don't even mean like a dating scenario. Alright, so for me, I used to share a lot of memes. So you used to have people who eventually, because they know the type of memes I'd share, they would start just sending me stuff. Oh, I saw this and I thought of you. And then that would spark conversation. It did. And then after that, it's like we would start talk about other things outside of memes, you know, and then up to this day, I have a couple friends like that.
That is still risky to Kim, because, as I say, some guy, even me as a guy, if I really probably like a girl, you know, I'm say she's a mean person, you know.
Yeah,
I would probably say, yo.
Males and females have DM'd me with it.
No, I understand. As I'm saying, okay, I understand that males and females will do that. I'm saying, some guys might have reached out.
I know that. That's not a surprise.
But for me, I did something similar. I wanted a hairdresser on like the very next day, like expeditiously. Hairdresser like yesterday. So I posted it to the Instagram, to WhatsApp, whatever. Instagram, my girl texted me, she's like, you can try this hairdresser, she's really good, da 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 da.
Jada, nobody heard nothing you said a while ago. That look fine voice thing. Remember, I said people left on radio.
Jada, she the story we in the studio.
Right. So the girl, she messaged me, but we still text today. She even asked to see my hair after it was done.
So you went to the hairdresser. Some girl saw the picture you posted and make her the recommendation and say, yeah, I went to she too, and so on, and then they'll start talking.
Yeah,
not like that.
Well, not exactly like that, but friendships can start like that. Right?
Online friendships, that I tell you about my judging. I'll keep it for
online friendships can start like that. But we're gonna get to, as I said, back to the topic, a blessing or a curse. So one of the things that we were talking about, I believe we left it off last week. Guys, if it is that you missed part one, just know that every single Talk the Ting with Kim episode is recorded. So go and check it out on Funtastic Fridays. So, you know, some of the things that I may say, I'm going to make reference to it at some point, but some things may not connect with you. So if it is that you missed it, at the end of the show, feel free to go check it out or in your spare time so you can know and tie everything back together. All right. So, so we're talking about when is it right to finally meet the person in person, right? And what we're saying is that it does not matter if you go on a date right away or after a few chats. There's no correct timing to take an online relationship to the real world. And I love that this sentence says an online relationship to the real world, because guys, and I can't stay in the online space and think it's a relationship. It is not. Other people have developed situationships and forged commitments online, and it is not a commitment. It's it's nice to have that companionship over the phone, so somebody you can message and call and whatever.
Yeah.
But I realize also relationships that start like that, even though they strive online, you see when they're in person, is like they don't know how to act around them because we're not used to looking each other in each other's face.
Right.
We're not used to the little mannerisms. We're not used probably even how you dress. Probably it does not work with me. You may have some little things to you or your personality or little things that you do that could annoy each other. It's not a true relationship. So I know some people might say, no, Kimmie, I talked to so-and-so for 6 years now and we're good. And when we finally meet, we're gonna marry. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a relationship, guys.
And
right?
unless you plan to marry and stay online.
And stay online,
So you
which
live
I
where
don't
you
think.
live. I live where me live. Because trust me, bringing that and then just before even getting to online dating, remember the saying, people.
Yeah.
You don't know some people till you live with them. Imagine if you never met them in person yet. You know?
Exactly. No, bear in mind, no, there's always exceptions to the rule. So I know a couple people going to be like, oh, I know people, I've heard stories of people in different countries and they met up and they got married. I know they're still married. So there's always exceptions. Yeah, but how often?
No, but the thing is, okay, it's not that say
it's not possible.
It's not possible. No. But we're saying, even them person that would do make it work, I can guarantee you, meeting the person was a different experience.
Yep, and they had to adjust.
It's just so happened that their personality still works.
Were able to work so
as well as online.
As Pinky Brewster says, online dating can be a blessing. I believe not everything is for everyone, so to each his own.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not really gonna. I'm not gonna say, guys, it is for everybody. But what I want is to ensure that you know that it's not nothing to be shy about. People meet people online and free to tell about it. People in a good relationship, and people say, how you met? Then build up a whole story. I remember once a guy told me, like, so what's the story we're going to tell people when they ask how we met? He literally asked me that.
Yeah, that's fake. Don't force it, people. Don't force it.
Right? So don't be ashamed of it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody's looking for love.
Yeah.
No matter we play tough, like we good and we don't need nobody. Even the toughest person out there wants companionship.
Big up to one Mario Abschivas. Big up to you, and also I want to say big up to Chap from Mars. Chap from Mars also follow the page. Big up to you, Chap from Mars.
And once again, guys, know that you can send your comments on our WhatsApp number, which is 876-792-3530, or on our Instagram Live.
All right.
So as I said earlier, there's no correct timing to take an online relationship to the real world. Having said that, let me warn you that people online are not the same as when you meet them in real life. Exactly. So we can't live by the photos them.
All right.
A smooth online chat can be the exact opposite when you meet up in person.
So Jada, they tricked me.
All right.
Trick you. How much trick you?
Online, I saw Jada. I thought she was tall.
Believe me.
You know, like meeting a person first. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
You know what Jada worry about. That. But yeah, some ladies and people in general, even some ladies have told me, they said, you know, say, I saw your online picture and I know say you're tall, so you look so short on the photos, you know?
Yeah, listen, I know people use certain things.
After Jada.
I know people use certain things to judge someone's height and all of that. Like, really want to know the maths want to work out because I can't tell.
A lady tell me, say she see me and she kind of see one picture with me and she said she know the type of furniture there. So she has said furniture is about this height. So she kind of go and estimate the height. Hey, people are up.
That's why I want to hear the maths that people use because when you hear it, it's very interesting what they use.
In the streets.
We need to ask the public, like, what do you use to say, okay, that person
is tall enough for me.
Tall enough or short or... You know, because people can't tell. Some people are like, oh, you look short in your pictures. I'm like, so what told you that?
Yeah.
And then some say, oh, well, somebody told me, say, them look at your limb. Yeah, look at your arm length.
Compared to what you have to compare
to compare it to your waist. And I learned that.
I've heard about the arm length
where your elbow is.
And they use things in the background.
That's
so like a gate.
You want to get the picture. Who told you that? That's all I something to get from the FBI website.
No, them say it's a thing.
No, it's a thing. Like, even dressmakers can tell how you feel.
That's the one I should have said. That should kind everything else I believe, but dressmaker, alright.
Dressmakers can tell because
everything else is so that
elbow to where your waist is, it can kind of show you how tall you are. Like if you are there, but she looks like maybe 5'5", 5'2" there about.
There's maths to this, guys. Andrew Vitamin say It's a mystery. It's fantastically scary. And then Pinky Bruce will say it's a figment of their imagination because some people there are certain things that they use. Like I've heard people say them use the gate. So you have people they have some people who take the picture in front of them gates, right? Or near a car. Yes, it's like them check out your background. So you don't know people have post on them car, right? So them see the gate and them say, okay, that gate they look like, or that type of gate usually tall, or that type of gate. They use stuff like that, or them look at a wall and they say the wall look like would I reach? Yes, so for me, like they have a whole math to this thing, right? So I'm just saying that people use different things to decipher what somebody looks like. But chances are, no matter what you imagine of the person, what you'll meet in real life could be different. And we're not even saying like a catfish type of thing, But pictures aren't a good representation. It will show certain features, but it's not a good representation. You can see somebody in person, and I've actually made people even look nicer in person. Yeah. And the picture was nice enough, but when I saw it, I was like, yo. Because now you see their personality, so now you see them talk and them smile, and I'm like, yo, yeah, you actually have a nice smile, but your picture was like a screw face type of thing, you understand? Yeah. So I'm just saying all that to encourage you. Meet the people them, but be careful when you're going to meet the people them.
Space for certain things. So,
right?
Kimmie, I need you to tell us what we need to do.
Exactly. The worst emotional trap is falling in love with the online version of a person and not being able to even like the person in real life.
That's hot.
Turn-offs can be as silly as the way someone eats, laughs, rubs his palms or her palms, keeps touching their earlobes, cares for their teeth or don't care for the teeth, smells, because these things don't show in a picture more time.
If they care for the teeth, I wouldn't be so bad as much as if they don't care for
I'm saying you can find out in person whether they do or they don't. The smell, because it's a reality. How them walk. Like for me, one of my pet peeves is when the pants below.
The lower part.
When the pants below the bottom and I can't see that in pictures sometimes. So when I see approach and I say so the pants stay a certain way, I say it's not gonna work. No, sir, turn off, sir. Turn off.
Log out.
Right?
Lock up.
So it's just something that you need to consider. So we encourage you, if you do find yourself connecting with somebody, try to have like an in-person link up, but of course in safe spaces. It's always best to find your own transportation to and from, meet somewhere very public, ensure someone you know and trust knows of your whereabouts. And also, because I've known of girls and I've always heard these stories, I think women overdo it. Nothing is wrong as females that you have some friends enter the restaurant and probably sit down a table or two away. But for the women who invite them friends on the date and say they are their security, that I can't subscribe.
Yeah, that's a too extra. That's a too extra.
I've heard of women that say, oh, my 3 friends coming. And I don't understand if you were like at the bar just having drinks or something. I'm just keeping each other company and just watching over me. But why do I have my dates paying for 4 meals because...
Oh, no.
No, I'm telling you, these are stories. These are stories.
Even if they come and play security, they're covering themselves.
Listen, I know someone.
Remember, say you need them as security, so somebody will say, well, if we come, but you have to cover.
No, so I would have covered for them because I asked them.
If I tell you to pull up, I'm supposed to be able to cover for you.
I've done that.
Or pay for you, pay for your ride.
I'm paying for my friend drinks and say, just stay there in the background. But you've had girls who actually carry the friends on the date at the actual table. And it's I remember reading a column about it and I was like, why would you?
I saw something like that,
It's a reality.
It's a major thing on, was it Instagram or whatever, and like, it was her birthday and her boyfriend took her out and her friends were there. And she's like, oh, so you're really not gonna pay for my friends? If I was that man,
no, I did not.
I was that man. I'm like, what do you mean pay for your friends? It's your birthday.
And they're all here to support you.
Matter of fact, it's you supposed to pay for it.
Listen, we'll get to we're gonna save that for a whole other topic because let me tell you, this online dating thing, I've heard stories, okay? And I know people who've been through stuff.
To add to your safety thing though, I had a whole documentary on it where if you're going out with somebody, yes, drive your own car, drive your own. They also add that if you're leaving, don't go straight home.
Yeah, because some may follow you.
On the WhatsApp line, Picky says, well, inviting a friend on a date is kind of disrespectful to the person. Especially, well, if they want security, tell them go pay the police.
That's everything.
But as I said, I mean, you should have a friend there with you. But
yeah, if I say Lionel,
by themselves,
if me say Lionel, I'm going on a date and I just want you watch or whatever, me as a friend, I'm going to say Lionel, you don't got a bar. No, even if you come.
Yeah.
Let's say you're in the same building.
Yeah,
that don't mean I'm going to tell you as the guy I'm on a date with you now. But Lionel might just at the bar and watch one game on the screen or whatever, but he's just there just to ensure things. But me the ensure Lionel good. Me, not the guy who's taking me out. I'm gonna be like, yo, Lionel, here's some drink money or whatever because I asked him to come out and
or gas money or whatever
or something.
Reimburse. You have to look towards these things. Reimbursement. You're not gonna look for the guy.
Big up to Fully Jerry. Big up to Yogi. Large up yourself. People hit the follow button, then join in on the discussion on the chat. On the Instagram chat.
Drop your comments and your feedback.
Jump on WhatsApp 876-792. That's 876-792-3530. We're watching the comments, please.
So to continue. For the first few meetings, choose public places as the most important thing when you meet a person is safety. So choose public places, an appropriate time of the day, eat together, see how the check is being handled, all of them something. They can have these discussions, because we're not saying one person have to pay.
Yeah.
I've been on dates and I'm like, hey, I'll pay my own thing. You'll have some dudes who I don't know if it's a macho move or not. Don't worry. My mother trained me a certain way. I'm going to have to pay, Guys, if you know you're not like that, don't pretend to be like that. You're only trying to impress for the first date, and then date number 2 and 3, you're not gonna keep the same energy. Don't do it. Exactly. So if you really don't know if you like me yet, you really are a vibe. I can get that. Some women, it's a rule where once you take them out, then I just but guess what? Understand or try to learn about the woman you're taking a date.
I don't feel comfortable coming out, so my friend coming with us, okay? And you say, all right, cool. And then when I reach now, my friend said she'd like if she can get a rum cream.
I mean, look here. I will cover even for one friend. Yeah, I will cover for one.
Yeah, but them should do is make we know from early. Say, remember, I invite this one for the date. This man for the date.
Yeah,
so she will make me know. Say, oh, my friend are coming up, but
and that's the next day.
I'm like,
some girls just surprise.
Yeah, and just pop up with the friend.
Yeah, my birthday don't surprise me.
Yeah. Well, surprise me, but them kind of surprise. Good surprises, people. Good surprises.
So, guys, as we said, ensure that you consider the things of a public place, an appropriate time of day, all of those things. Needless to say, whether you are online or offline, do not provide anything that could be used later to blackmail you. And this include pictures, voice notes, text messages, videos, anything that can be used against you, guys. It don't make no sense. Nothing is ever really deleted from these devices, all right? No. What are the red flags you should watch out for? If you're online and in person as well, watch out for the liars. The people that pretend to be something they're not. The catfishers, the persons who just out here wasting people's time. Right? Don't really have no interest or nothing, but they're probably bored on certain days and they just decide. I've literally had friends do that. They say, boy, we're not doing it. I'm lucky that's who I'll go on. And they'll swipe, and don't have no other purpose for the whole app, right? So you have to be careful of that. And then you also have to pay keen attention, right? Because there are often times when, let's say you meet, right? Yeah. And thereafter you try to build a relationship or you build some sort of ship. You know, reach relation, but work on the ship.
The
boat, and they try to turn the boat now on ship, right? But then you realize that if you ask to hang out, you can't hang out certain time, or you can only talk certain time a day, or like we need to have a specific rhythm. Things like that are things that you need to consider, right? Because as this article also says, is that you have also people that them literally playing their current relationship. So they just want somebody who not gonna be too much of a threat. I want the attention, I want the communication, but I don't really want no problems. I'm gonna maintain the phone communication with these people, but it means nothing more. But that's still also a threat to their relationship and also to you, because you might develop feelings and the person never serious about you from day one. So you have to pay attention to those things. I remember A friend of mine, she was dating someone and she said every time after 5 she can't get him. Every time after 5. She's like, is it that his phone just locks off at 5 p.m.? I don't know.
Man sleeping, we don't cheat.
At 5 p.m. Right? So it's just like a trend she saw and
What?
she was
No.
like
Jamaican men don't cheat.
Continue, please.
no, but like trends like that. And then also it's like every time she wanted to hang out, there was always an excuse. But he wanted to continue talking. So it's like every time she feel like she'll give up, no man, don't give up, I just through work up me away. But you can never make time. Like never for months now we're talking, not one day you can find time. These are little signs to look out for, guys. People that them just not serious. And you can't vex with them enough. You just need to ensure they don't waste your time.
Yeah.
Another thing to be very cognizant of when it comes to online dating is people who are too clingy, them too hasty, that they might try to move faster than them don't even know your name yet.
Yeah.
I actually have a story like that. But let me finish the sentence first. Or the people them who quick to suggest sexual activities. Them barely know nothing about it, but all of a sudden they want to come over, they want to invite you over. Let me tell you, I went on one date, right? And the guy, we met somewhere public and we went out for drinks and we were there talking and stuff. And then eventually, when I'm bridging them, call him and said they were supposed to go somewhere. So, you know, sometimes people use it as a ploy as well to get out of the date. I was wondering if it was that. And him saying, you know, him they actually have plans to go with him bridging them at a certain time. But it was getting sort of late as well. So I was like, yo, that's cool, go on, because he was going to cancel. And I said, no, go. Enjoy yourself. We can talk later. He's like, all right, cool. After, this was, let's say, 9 something. After 2 a.m., I see my phone ringing. I saw it and pretended not to see it, right? And then I see a text message, you're up. I can come by.
Did you answer?
No, I have not messaged since that night. Like, since that, I know him don't know what happened. Like, I have not. I was like, so hold on, this guy they just want go out and then him don't know where I live nor nothing. So of course I'm not like ask for directions, but I'm just saying he thought after meeting up this one time at 2 a.m. I was going to make you come look for me. Me don't know Uber on yesterday, but it's not me, right? So I'm just saying things like that should be a warning sign. So for me, I never even warned that with an explanation. I was just like, yeah, don't call me again and move on with life. I did not reply. I didn't call back. Nothing. Nothing.
Makes sense. Let's keep it simple.
Just keep it moving because I never want to disrespect nobody. I never want to, nothing. I didn't even think I need to teach him nothing. I said, boy, if you think it's alright, that's your life. Clearly not my standards. Move on. Because I think that's what we need to do in this dating world. It's not about changing someone to what you need them to be. You realize them have certain standards in their life and it not work with yours. Move on. Me not complain, boy. Exactly, boy. Them women love money. If you don't want a girl who love money, they just move on.
Oh my gosh, that's the next conversation.
Because I hear all the time about these women and they complain and they complain and they complain. And I'm like, then just find somebody that suits what you're looking for. There are persons out there.
If you don't want to split the bill, find somebody
who's willing to do that. If you want somebody willing to be a stay-at-home wife or something, not all women would do that, but guess what? There's some women out there that will find someone that, listen, decide your deal breakers, decide what the things that you need to have in a partner. You know you're not getting 10 out of 10. Work with who fits the role best, and I'm telling you, just figure it out from there.
I stay at home wife.
No, I'm saying because I've heard men say that listen, when they get married, they want to have their wife stay at home, But I've also heard women as like, yo, I want to be a girl boss. I want to this, I want to that. So clearly you're not going to try to go after the girl boss because you don't see what fair goal is. So why you going to try to convert and then make her feel bad? Say, but you're always busy, you're always working. But you knew in the beginning, she was saying she wants to be a girl boss. So move on.
I stay at home wife, not a mom.
Listen, and then you need to ensure you can find a man that suits that because some man want a woman play her role financially. Yeah. Right? Because they must say, boy, we can't reach further if you make money and me make money. So if it is that say, boy, your future is not really for work, leave the man alone. And nothing is wrong with that. Enough people up on the earth.
8 billion are we now?
Exactly. And we are
8 billion.
And we just stuck on the 1 and the 2.
You
You can order on Amazon.
Chevy, I'm gonna ask you to leave.
But it's something to consider, but
Whatever,
guys.
on Amazon and satisfied with whatever.
I just realized that we went over the break time because I'm here like just trying, that's why you know so I'm passionate about this,
At 7:27, I was like, all right, 2 minutes to go. And then all of a sudden at 7:32, but
yes.
7:33, people we gotta go to the break.
You can tell I'm passionate about it. But guys, when we come back, we're gonna just highlight some of the blessings and the curses of online dating. So stay tuned after the break.
Alright, don't go anywhere, people. Talk the thing with Kim. Fantastic Fridays continues right here on Newstalk 93 FM.
So I hit her in the DM. All eyes, yeah, I see him.